Evening, sir. No. In case it wasn't clear, this is a crime scene, which means stay back. They went out of business, didn't they? Squatters were living in that building for a while, but I think they've cleared out.
You let them stay there?
The owner never filed a complaint, so legally we weren't required to investigate. Didn't stop us from keeping an eye on the place, though. Nothing we could see from the outside, no. But to be honest, it wasn't exactly high on our priority list. Oh, really? Give me one reason. So you are. You're with the Staten Island precinct? What brings you out here? Really? This is the first time I've heard of it, but nobody ever tells me anything. You think this building was torched by the same guy? Alright, if you say so. The site's all yours, sir.
Interesting. That officer believed in your authority without question.
He was a cop. It's in his voice, his stance. You can't exactly fake that.
That is not in dispute. You certainly have a gift for command. We will discuss this later. Let us find what we came for. Is something the matter?
Freezing. That is certainly interesting. There's something in there. Something that's generating a lot of cold. A self-generating thermal whirlpool spell, maybe. I've read about those.
So you believe this is magic related?
Are people still saying, duh? Because, well, duh.
I cannot say I am impressed with the mundane authorities. They should have noticed this when inspecting the site.
Not necessarily. Come on, melt!
Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. It's just something inside is fighting back. There!
Nicely done.
That's me, Eli Beckett, enemy of ice. Well, that's definitely our cold source, all right. Now that it's out of the open air, the warm rain is coming down. I should be able to... Jesus! Look at that. Not a burn mark on him.
The ice protected him from the fire?
It also froze him to death, but if you want to get technical, sure, it protected him from the fire. Maybe. It's hard to tell, you know, with all the frostbite and things.
I admit, he does look slightly recognizable, but as to who, I cannot say.
I think it is. It's definitely the same guy in that picture you got.
The evidence is undeniable. Jordon sought a way to remove the cold invading his body. It appears he failed. No, we would not have been able to converse with it if so. We spoke to Jordon, not a lost spirit. At least, not one in the traditional sense. His soul transmuted, escaped his body, and became something else. He is alive, just no longer human.
He's become a fire elemental, a spirit bound to a body of flame. No, we can't. And even if we could, his human body is dead. There's nothing for him to go back to.
Regardless, we cannot allow a fire elemental to run loose in the city sewers.
Thoughts? I have plenty of thoughts. None of them nice. Let me mull them over for a bit, okay? We should hear Jordon out before deciding anything, anyway.
Hope you found everything you needed, sir. Evening, sir. You're kidding. It just never gets easier, does it? All right, I'll take it from here. You report to your boss and I'll report to mine. Hopefully we'll catch this guy one way or another. Yes, sir.
Eli, you are scratching the buttons of your coat again, with your fingernail.
I am.
Yes. You are not even aware of it, are you?
Why is this a big deal?
It indicates a loss of control. It is minimal, but...
Right. I know. I'll work on that.
Thank you.
Master? You did? What did you find? My what? I'm dead?
No, not exactly. You're a fire elemental now. You're alive, you're just in a new body. A body made of flame. That's why the flames are self-sustaining. You aren't on fire, you are fire.
So there's no cure?
Oh, no. Your human body is dead. There's no getting around that. But you're kind of immortal now. That's something, isn't it?
You mean I have to live like this forever?
Yeah?
You should have left me in the cold, Master! You should have left me to die! Thank you, Master!
Look, we do have one option. I'm a fire mage. I can control and channel fire. Given enough time, I can remove the fire from your spirit.
Eli, what you are proposing...
Will be incredibly painful, I know.
Painful?
It will feel like being skinned alive.
But it will kill me?
Eventually.
Then I'll do it!
No, it is not. I will not allow you to do this. Not when there is another way.
Another way?
There are others of your kind. Fire elementals. A whole world of them.
Yeah, in another dimension, across the void. How do you propose to get him there?
Jordon is a creature of spirit now, which means he can traverse the void. I can lend him the energy required, and show him how to open the way.
So he can, what, spend eternity with fire people?
Wait, eternity?
It is a one-way trip, Jordon. Life there will not be easy, but perhaps you can find a home there, a life.
But what kind of life would that be?
One that continues.
Sure, on an alien world, in an alien dimension, all alone.
There will be others of his kind. In time, they might accept him.
And if they don't, they'll be stuck there forever.
So the alternative is to murder him?
Yes, Master, you are right! Maybe this is what was meant to be! Maybe you saved me that night for this very reason! Maybe I have some purpose to fulfill in this new dimension. Okay, I am ready.
You two should wait above ground. I will help him transfer across the void.
I guess he's on his way by now. Off to his new life, assuming you can call it life. You think we did the right thing? You're honest, at least. I'll give you that. But to live through eternity without seeing another human being, I couldn't take it. You know that much. His soul is still human. His mind is still human. Although I'm not him, so what do I know? I know what I am. I'm not entirely normal, but I know that I'm human. I know that I'm me. If I lose that, then I lose everything. So, is he...
Yes, he has gone through the void. Opening the way was more difficult than anticipated. It took all of his energy, and a good portion of mine. He did retrieve the ritual knife for me before he left.
Well, that's something. I'll study it back at the lab.
I know the routine. I shall call ahead and have pizza delivered.
It's like you read my mind.
Good. You are awake. I was hoping to talk to you. Yes. And no. You have completed your first field mission. You must have thoughts. I am curious as to what they are. What are you feeling at the moment? That is refreshing to hear. For some of us, the Unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I have seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life. I would not say so if it were not true. Your old life, your time as a police officer, prepared you for this. It gave you discipline, authority. The Unavowed has become lax in the recent decades. Perhaps you can help us with that. That is all any of us can hope for. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now. Yes? Me? What do you want to know? Like with most things, I learned it at my mother's knee. Well, not literally. She was usually cutting off other people's knees, but the metaphor holds. Yes, but I prefer not to dwell. Ask me questions if you must, but not that. Thank you.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old texts with Fireside. Something like that. It's a fire magic trick. Lets me read any book that was consumed by flame. It's a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers. It's an old Sumerian text about death magic. Really long, really boring. But I used to read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring. Ah well. See you at the meeting.
Fire away.
Sure, I guess. We were feeding the birds. What? You expected something else? There's nothing special about it. Just an ordinary day. I am? Huh. Yeah, I guess I am. The picture was taken in 77, 78, around 5 years after my powers kicked in anyway. I'd buried myself down here, studying old books, experimenting with spells, trying to come to terms with everything. Then Mondana dragged me out to the park. We fed the birds. It was nice, normal, ordinary. I felt human, and I can never forget that. Not ever. Well, I can't deny that's me. Almost 70 years ago that was taken. Could we not talk about this yet? Yep, that's me. Hard at work. I can even remember the account I was working on. This dress manufacturer in Midtown. Booming business, lots of numbers, tons of paperwork. Took me months to sort through it all. I loved every minute of it. Yeah, but I kinda don't want to talk about them now, if that's okay. Yeah, same.
to send you aid would leave our own domains undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Aralax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Aralax out.
May Jahannam swallow you whole. Ah, you heard that, did you? Lady Aralax, head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. It is no secret that threats have been escalating. I had hoped to appeal for aid and fill up our ranks. Alas, we are on our own. I respect Lady Aralax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything. You will always regret it. A magic phone? I suppose that is one way of describing it. There are shards of this crystal in every branch of the Unavowed. It allows us to communicate, for whatever good that does. A dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. Yes, she is old, stuck in her ways. I suppose the same could be said of most of us. Yes, duty calls. I have appealed once more for aid. It has been rejected.
Huh, this is my surprised face.
Why do you bother with those cowards, Father?
Show some respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct. I didn't say that. I said that there are rules, and they are following them. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all the branches, Father. A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events. That is to be determined. Daughter, I trust you have recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental.
I have. There do not appear to be any other ill effects.
So you aren't entirely positive?
I took all the necessary precautions, but one is never entirely positive.
Then I will have to accept that. However, I am deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place. Yes, but why? Why would a demon do such a thing?
Why do demons do anything?
To create havoc, obviously. Why else?
No, this was too focused, too targeted. We are not dealing with a mindless spirit, bent on chaos and destruction. This demon had a plan, a purpose. We need to learn what it was.
Funny you should say that.
Ah, I know that look. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
Yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a thaumaturgic scan on it. Hold on, I'm getting to that. The knife was imbued with a very specific energy signature. Your demon's energy, to be precise. It's connected to you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly. Which means we can track it. Well, I can track the energy signature, but the demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature has changed. I can only track where it's been when it was in your body. It was busy, I'll say that much. It was all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in 2 places. The Bronx, around Gun Hill Station, and Staten Island, by the ferry terminal. It's a tactic that's worked well for us so far.
Very well. Check both areas for void activity and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
Eli, you are tapping the edge of your book.
I am?
Yes, it is quite aggressive. I have not been to this area since the 70s. It was a dangerous place to be in those days.
No kidding. The fire, the crimes, the urban decay. I don't blame you.
I refer to the 1770s. This road was a frequent skirmish point between the colonists and the British. If I close my eyes, I can still hear the cannons.
Evening, folks. I work the subway, man. I see 5 strange things before noon. You're gonna need to be a lot more specific than that. Oh, damn, doesn't bother me much. Not as long as I have my jitter juice here. Stay dry out there.
Stop on this train. Everyone, please leave the train. Thank you for riding with MTA New York City Transit.
Yes? I remember the cannon fire upon the hill nearby, firing upon the British soldiers, and upon the shape-shifting Naga that had infiltrated their ranks.
Kalash told me about that one. He seemed almost ashamed of it.
It was a humbling experience for him. He had been hunting that creature for months. Then, one mundane soldier ended it for him. Quite by accident. It saved us a great deal of trouble, and caused Father a great deal of embarrassment. Naturally.
And that's really it. I'm screwed. And this is kind of weird. Why am I telling you all this? You know what? You're right. Nobody ever asks how I feel. Nobody. I just don't know what to do. I knew that room at the Eddings house was too good to be true. I knew it. Hey, I'm all about proactive. You don't keep a GPA like mine without being proactive. What do you suggest?
Maybe we should bring a pillow along next time.
Hush. He's waking up.
No. I don't think that would help with demon flashback visions in any case. You seem okay. Right back into it, huh? What did the woman in the vision say? The Eddings house? Something to go on.
We have achieved more with much less.
Let's get moving then.
Evening, folks. Now, why would you
Everyone, please leave the train. Thank you for riding with MTA New York City Transit.
That's one beat-up badge you got there. I don't know what kind of case you're working, but if it's linked to the Eddings place, I don't want to know. Head west from here, turn right on Morgan. This is the last house on the left. Sure, you be careful out there.
Cute place. Pretty typical as these things go.
Judging by that officer's reaction, I doubt typical is the correct word.
It never is.
Well, that is curious.
Well, a talking house.
Don't be absurd. The window is talking, not the house.
Right. My mistake.
You're tensing up. Keep your shoulders down, and center your weight on your heels. You lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
To be fair, he has been possessed for a year. I doubt the demon spent time at the gym.
You lack the necessary arm strength as well, Eli.
I know.
You lack the necessary arm strength.
To be fair,
You... I fail to see how I can be of use there. I fail to... And accomplish what, exactly? Understood. This should not pose a difficulty.
bullseye.
It was 2 inches left of center, but close enough. Let me...
There you are. I heard you talking. Someone in there?
Perhaps we should enter and see for ourselves. The time for games is over. Identify yourself.
Really? You don't act like any ghost I've ever seen. A spirit guide? You mean you're bound to a spirit medium? One close by?
Who goes there?
Mandy, it's just a plastic hula dancer.
Yes, of course it is. Apologies. I am on edge. There is a dark energy here that makes me uneasy.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. That isn't helping. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace. I said peace. Huh? Are you real? Or am I just hallucinating from hunger? Oh, good. Been here so long, I'm not sure what's real anymore. I've been here 3 days, I think. Didn't think anyone would come.
Well, we're here. I'm Eli Beckett, by the way. This is Mondana.
I'm Logan Brown. I could really use your help. Well, this house is haunted, for one thing.
You don't say. We can see the ghosts from here.
Hold on. You can see them. Like, actually see them.
Well, sure. Kind of. Ghosts all look the same, don't they?
Just what do you mean? I see people. 2 women, 1 man. They're confused and angry. Not exactly easy to talk to.
Let me see if I understand. You can see these spirits, and you can talk to them.
Yeah.
I see. You were the one KK told us about. The bestower.
Yeah, that's me. You know your stuff.
You're here to help these ghosts pass on.
That's right. Only things went a bit wrong. Crap. Easy. Easy now. Shh. Just relax. Okay. She's calm. For now. I kind of need to focus. Can you help me or what? Thank you. Here's the plan. I need to know their names. Is the best way to get through to them. Can you do that? Figure out their names? Funny guy. I'm sure there are clues and things around the house. I'd go myself, but I'm kind of trapped. Thanks. Seriously.
it looks to be full of ashes.
From the consistency, it looks like notebook paper. Or at least it was. Some clothes, a beat-up doll, a ripped-up umbrella. Something was burned in there for sure. I can do a fire reading if you want to see what it was, but let's do it outside. Don't want to burn the house down. No. No. I just set fire to the house. What's up? Don't see why not. What do you have in mind? Sure, just a sec.